Keep them up.
I just rolled a nat 1 on my lesbian dice. I hate it here.
I am so sorry. But
Don't worry, your nat 20 is in your room.
But
You.
What do you think I mean?
Last we left
They
off,
really did.
our party was
Dice.
going into the Sea of Moving Ice, where they were seeking somebody to rescue or discover, because they are the only people who know where the Drackhorn could be, because they're the most knowledgeable people about it. Sadly, they disappeared in the Sea of Moving Ice, and you're trying to follow their trail. Last time we were here, you had just finished fighting a bunch of trolls that used the need for repairs as a perfect opportunity to attack. And in the process, you were able to fend them off and defeat them.
Some of them had magic.
Trolls, yawn.
Yeah, some of them had
Yes, they also made off with 7 of the crew.
Yeah.
Made off. They ate them.
No, they didn't made off with 7 of the crew. 7 of the crew died.
Yep.
Yeah, 7 of the crew did die.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
no.
they made off with the corpses.
No, none of them made off. I think only did
Make
one
out?
escape. I think only one escaped.
One escaped.
Yeah.
All trades, masturbate nuns.
No, but the crew were fighting their own, and those are the ones that made off with the bodies. That's
No,
what I'm
they
talking
didn't make
about.
off. No, they didn't. They just
We
died.
will...
They're still on the boat.
It'll be fine. Regardless
Whatever, it
of
doesn't
what
matter.
happened.
They're dead.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
People have died.
all that
It
matters.
matters because Billy is wrong.
No, it matters because you're wrong. I mean, you can go back and watch the other
Okay,
recording.
kitties.
Moving
okay,
along.
kitties.
You don't
So-
got to stay moving along after that.
Yeah, dude.
So,
My God.
Men.
girls, you're
You
both
get out
pretty.
in the parking lot.
Anyway, so Varicia, how you feeling? I mean, you're on this boat.
Okay.
There's literally icebergs all around. You just had to fight some wet, stinking trolls that came up from beneath the water just to ruin your day. How you feeling?
Yeah, it sucks. Every bit of it sucks, and that's why she's keeping Thursday in her jacket as a heat warmer.
Thursday is kind of just curled up in there, occasionally just kind of poking her head out through the top of your shirt.
No, that's how. There's no way that head's feeling. She's just sticking out the front.
She makes the room. Anyway,
She's finally warm for once.
anyways, so what are you guys doing?
I need a ring of warmth. That's what I need.
I don't know.
Well,
I feel like
you didn't ask about buying one.
Uh-huh.
3 States just trying to pass the time, keep an eye out, but yeah, it's one of those things that like until like we get closer to the location that had been described as well, if we could find it,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
there's not heaps to be done, not for Tree State at least.
Yeah,
Okay.
Silvar will also be keeping an eye out the boat.
Mhm.
Just, standing tall and proud, slightly shivering because she is cold.
Mhm.
She
Boy,
won't ever
That
mention
is
it.
gonna look more out into the water to make sure no more are coming up to the boat.
I have some good news for you guys.
Okay.
You guys get a long rest in because it takes like 3 more days until you have another notable experience out here.
Yay.
Long rest moment.
I know there are moments where Thursday's complaining about being cold and Bracy just casts burning hands on her.
Burning handers.
People
Whilst
start
that just
complaining
using
whenever you
fire.
do that. They don't want the ship
Cry
to
about
be
it.
burned. But
Set's doing something very similar.
I offer it to anyone else who wants to be warmed up very fast.
That
It's
would
okay.
cause burns.
Harvey does not take you up on this offer.
Harvey would get his fur burned off.
But yes, eventually you come across a number of individuals in canoes. There's like, let me double check. I gotta double check what I'm looking for. I don't have a thing for that, do I? Yeah, I don't have a thing for that. Okay, good. You come across, you see people. They're bound up in cold weather gear. They're on like small canoes, like 2 to a person, and there's like 4 boats. They look to be fishing out in the water. And as you guys get closer, they start paddling away. The captain does take note and is like, that's interesting.
How far away are they?
First-
Or are they like in danger of being caught in our wake?
No,
or-
they are not in danger of being caught in your wake. But they are close enough to where you guys could see them and possibly yell out to them if you wanted to.
Perception check to
Bold
see
of
what's
you to
in their boat if they're fishing.
Yeah, make
If they're
Bold of
fishing,
you
they
to
should have
assume
actually been catching things.
Yeah, can I
Well-
just have a she go and survey
Yeah.
one of these
bold of you
boats?
to assume Sylvar would give a fuck
Aw.
about these guys.
Okay.
Have she make a perception check.
Is
or
it she's
use-
perception check or my perception check?
If you're going to
don't
be
need to do
looking
that.
through she's eyes, then make a perception check. With advantage,
Okay.
since you're getting a bird's eye view.
Do I just get regular advantage because eyes of cloak?
You
I
can
will
see
use-
forever.
Eh.
No.
I ain't gonna use these on anything else today. I'm gonna use
You-
a rage while channel a rage while doing this.
Okay. Get so mad.
The hell is that?
20.
Nice.
I'm
Harvey,
much
go
better
ahead
at
and make a
perception while
regular
raging.
perception check if you want. You won't get
You know,
advantage
I've
because
yet
of your cloak.
summon a familiar, but I can.
I can summon a familiar. Just everyone would be scared of it on this boat.
But yes.
That's true.
Harvey, are you going to make a perception check?
Oh yeah, everyone was talking. So I was,
Do so, but not with advantage.
but I got cloak of eyes.
You do have Cloak of Eyes, but the angle makes it harder for you to see what's in their boats. That's why I gave Varicia an advantage, because she's getting a bird's eye view.
I see better than her anyway.
Also,
Yeah,
fuck,
why
what
you
is
complain? Huh?
What is... she currently is not a canary. I've turned she into a ptarmigan.
Okay.
Like a
Or
white
like a
ptarmigan.
Armageddon.
It's a white Alaskan bird. It's brown in
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
it's brown
Oh,
in like
okay.
summer and spring.
Okay.
Ptarmigan. Bird.
That was a good
Armageddon.
call.
Okay.
They're cool.
Congratulations on bird knowledge.
They're very fluffy.
Yeah.
They are.
A
Indeed.
regular Brittany Mulligan? Just kidding.
I saw blue
No,
heron today.
I just know a decent amount about specifically ptarmigans because I
Uh-huh.
watched people hunt them.
Where the fuck did the blue
Anyway,
heron I see today
so,
is in a tree? What the hell?
Both Harvey and Varicia are able to tell that there are some fish in their boats. In fact, it looks like you guys had technically gotten them in the middle of their fishing, and they are completely abandoning despite the meager gains they've gotten so far. And they are leaving.
Perhaps
Cowards.
Perhaps we are going to scare away most of the fish that they're going to be hunting.
I know, but they'd be much more friendly than this. We'd actually be able to talk to them. This is not normal. The captain says.
What do you mean?
Let me get in here.
Wow,
You've
people
been
not wanting
here-
to talk
you've
to
talked
us.
to them before?
Shocking.
A while ago, we
What'd you say, Silver?
People not wanting to talk to us. Shocking.
well, ice hunters are, normally are just friendly, just not common that they just give this, and pardon the pun, the cold shoulder.
Are they near like sheets of ice, or are they like ice hole fishing, or
They're
they're in the
actually
canoes?
they were in canoes. They were actually deep sea fishing, basically.
Okay.
And now they seem to be swimming off.
Yeah.
Or not swimming, but paddling off.
Yeah, I hope they're not swimming in this icy coldness.
I don't feel good about this.
Beastie goes, I mean, should we try to call out to them and try to like intercept them, or is that weird?
I-
Is that's aggressive and weird, right?
I know,
Yes.
but I mean, if we were to figure out what's wrong with them, what's going on with them, it might be easier just to try and get to them. Maybe they know something
That's true.
about what's going on.
Yeah, I think Trista goes, all right, okay. She steps up to the side of the boat and goes, hey, you guys all right?
You're gonna
We're
need to be louder.
friendly.
May-
She's
maybe-
waving rapidly.
Maybe there's something that's. Do you think we're attracting something by being such a big thing in the area? I don't.
Potentially.
I'm just brainstorming here. I feel.
Could be.
Who knows? Maybe we should just be wary in these areas.
You
This might
weren't
be a
wary
ho-
this
This could
entire
be a
time.
hostile tribe.
a couple of the ice hunters yell back at you in a language you can't really understand.
No, all right.
Damn.
So it's not
That's
so
Draconic or
sad.
Elvish.
It is not Draconic or Elvish.
Sick.
It actually
it's not
seems like
abyssal?
oh, it's not. It seems like it's I don't think any of you have it, honestly.
Common, primordial, draconic, and druidic
No.
are mine.
Yeah.
Does it sound like common?
It sounds like it could have been common once,
Undercommon?
not under.
Can I
Damn.
drop? Can I drop my rage and then begin casting comprehend languages?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you
I'll
just-
pull out some soot and
Mhm.
salt and use it to cast comprehend languages on myself. And yell out to them
Cool.
again. Why are they leaving?
You mean, why
Uh,
are you leaving?
You hear back from them. Bringing nothing for trouble, you outlanders. Best go home.
Oh.
They are calling us outlanders and saying we're bringing trouble.
I mean, are they wrong?
Wait a minute. Do you think they've had some bad dealings in the past with people coming here?
Potentially.
Nothing
Might
that-
be frequently, considering how the captain said they are.
Well, they were always
mainly
a shy
friendly.
people, and I've been able to get on friendly terms with many ice hunters over my experience of being here. They've never been this hostile.
I wouldn't consider this hostile,
Well,
however.
Hostile,
are
not
leaving.
in your terms, yes, because they're not going to try and kill us.
Exactly. So therefore, it's not hostile.
I'll yell out to them. We wish to ask you some questions. We have things we could offer as a amenity to hostilities.
We don't accept gifts from dirty outlanders.
What about drugs?
Only bring trouble, especially with drugs.
And
I
you
got
can't even
two
bribe them with drugs.
I have 2 pots of hallucinogenics.
Ayo pot.
Yes, I wrote down hallucinogenic frog poisons on these pots.
We don't need to deal with any more frogs either.
I'm not yelling that
More
out to them.
frogs. Oh.
Oh, okay, cool. They've been encountering bullywugs, most likely.
Yep.
Perhaps we're on the right way of trying to find some ne'er-do-wells.
Perhaps.
Well, I may be the
Hey.
captain, but you're technically helming this expedition. What should we do?
Leave them to their own devices.
Should we maybe insist on asking some questions with them?
Well,
What do
they're
we ask?
actively rowing away. The only way we'd be able to continue is if we followed them.
Well, this is a good way to get information of what we need, the surrounding area. If there is any other actors in the area, perhaps they would know. They live here.
Actors.
Are they willing to offer information?
Not without some good convincing. At least that one wasn't.
What kind of convincing do they need?
That's a good question.
I do not believe they can be convinced, but I do not believe a show of
Maybe by
force in
you.
this scenario. Perhaps. I am not the most socially adept person.
We still accept you.
What?
And as we were,
As you were.
The bar's just so confused.
so ask them. What do they want that we can offer?
What do we have?
Don't think we can offer them anything.
Harvey looks at his very expensive,
I
high
offered
thread count
them-
pillow
I
and
offered
shit.
them drugs and they didn't want that.
I
I have nothing else to offer
most people do not wish to be offered drugs during interrogations.
Well, they want food. Do we perhaps have a way to give them lots of food?
them. Ask them if they want sapphires.
Do not give them sapphires.
Well, what else do we give them?
I don't have a use for them.
Somebody should go get Trista and see if she can think of anything.
I think we could just capture them.
Maybe either
this
Set or
point-
Trista would know something. If only they were here.
I mean, hi.
Oh, there you are, Trista.
Please don't leave me
Trista,
alone with these people again.
trying to find a way to bribe these people into talking to us.
They really don't seem all that friendly. I don't understand how we're going to be bribing them with much. Sorry, they like fish. Yes, they're locals to here. What do we have to offer that they would possibly want, though?
Don't know if they would like money.
Wait, hold on. Ask them if they want troll teeth. I have 20 of them.
I don't think they would want trolls.
I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna want that.
Hopefully someone with common sense around here.
Did anyone collect any of the bones or anything from
Nah,
those
just
trolls?
just teeth.
We have many
Oh.
other gifts we could offer. Things for trade.
How far are they?
I
They're-
promise you, we're not like any outlanders you've met. We are not here to cause harm.
Are you sure about that? Yeah.
They are probably getting a little bit farther. However, the boat is beginning to make ahead to follow them, and you know that
Mhm.
you'll probably easily begin to catch them soon.
Okay.
We can always just capture them and take them aboard.
I still don't fully get why we're trying to talk to them to begin with if they don't want to talk to us.
We're looking for someone.
So here's the thing: we can try to get that info for them, but I think that we have learned something useful, which is the fact that we
There are
generally
people.
understand that the cult is out here, but they don't like Outlanders. They don't trust them. Well, any cultist who's out here would be an Outlander. I'm guessing that probably they've recently had a bad interaction with them, and we know there are bullywugs out here. So I would say they've run afoul of the cult. If we want to, we can try to explain that, there's a group of bad people that we're after trying to stop. Maybe that would matter to them, but I really don't know. They seem very uninterested in trying to talk to us.
Varicia,
Yeah.
tug on their heartstrings. I know you can sway them.
Varicia is not very good at that.
Harvey's gonna look at Zofair, not with that attitude.
That's
feel
just
like-
gonna take a step back.
I feel like Triste would be better at that, but
Triste can't speak their language.
Yeah, this is the problem.
Well, Mauricia isn't able to speak their language either, but they seem to understand common just fine.
Oh, well,
They're
that's
just-
delightful. Okay.
They're just
I understand.
speaking.
I'm using comprehend languages.
Yeah, comprehend languages
Yes.
I can
allows you
understand
to
what they're saying
understand
in any
auditory,
language.
but
yeah, that
But you
doesn't
can't
mean
speak
that.
the language back.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're understanding common. Okay. All right. Trista goes,
Like when
okay,
you have
hold on.
bear.
as we get a little bit closer to them again, Trista's gonna yell out, hey, sorry, listen, I know we're following you. We're not trying to bother you. We're out here looking for people who are causing trouble. We're trying to get rid of them. Is there any way that we could get your help finding someone that we're looking for?
No trouble with people.
Fuck off.
Just go home. Let us go to ours. We have to go home anyways.
Okay.
Night is falling.
Varicia, what'd they say?
Yeah, looks at Vricia.
They said that they're going home. Night is falling, and they don't want any trouble with us.
Oh, all right.
They
Well,
also said you're very pretty today, Triste. It was really
I don't believe that.
So Var just tilts her head to the side, like, what?
That kind of
Yeah,
raises
nothing
an
to say.
eyebrow.
They said whatever you're doing with your hair is working.
Maurice?
She fiddles with her hair for a second. All right, that's yeah. Okay.
I
So
don't think she's doing anything with her hair.
I'm not. s- They don't want to help us. It's unfortunate, but I mean, unless we're gonna chase them down to their homes, and I don't know, torture them until they tell us, like we're probably just better off just letting them go.
We're not torturing them.
All right.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
We could,
No, but we're not.
Not.
We're not doing
but
that.
we're not.
We could not.
No, we
You're
totally
not
could. We're
allowed.
totally capable of doing it. We're just not doing it.
Not.
That's not the thing we're doing.
Yeah, I may be the best to do communications with them, but I am more.
They are
the- more
slowly
of a sort of
beginning
force
to get
than
into places
talk with
of
them.
the sea of moving ice where the boat can't go.
Yeah.
That means we could run after them.
Trista's like, I'm not running after them.
I'm not running
gonna
after
stay
them
here.
either.
We should keep moving on. But this is a good sign that we're maybe in the right area.
I believe.
What
This is
direction-
it. They've spotted
We should take a
bullywugs.
hint at what direction they are moving off.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll kind of try and
Mauricio,
get
I don't think you
around the
can take a
ice.
hint.
Harvey will
Yeah.
wave them goodbye and then go to the captain. Do we have to worry about them?
I'm very
Coming
good at
back?
making hints. I just
Normally
need
they're
to-
not very mean
That's worse.
or hostile. It's just strange that they're actually like they're not physically aggressive, but they haven't been very friendly. And at least when you get to know them, they'd be a little friendly.
Have you been out here before?
Yes, many times.
In this
I'm
area?
here-
Obviously, we.
I'm in Well, it's kind of hard
He
to
was
be
hired
in
to
an,
guide us because he knows this area.
and it's kind of hard to be an expert in any specific area of the Sea of Moving Ice. It constantly shifts around.
Wow.
But we'll keep in mind where they're headed and try and search in that direction. For now,
Okay.
we're going to
mean,
have to turn back.
Not head that way. I
There-
doubt they would be heading back to where the cult is.
Who
Or
knows?
wherever this person is.
Who knows?
It's
Yeah,
better,
is
it's
it,
better
like,
to
heading
get
towards them
information
is-
than to blindly search through this massive area of ice.
That's constantly changing shape. Yeah.
Not the first time,
This is it.
not the last.
Yeah, but if we have any kind of direction, it is literally better. I'm worried about them, how much they do
Zover?
not seem to want to talk to us, though.
Yes, Faricia.
Zover, some of us have shorter lifespans that we don't want to spend searching around a barren Iceland.
Yep.
You think this is going to take thousands of years or some shit?
I mean, it's very
I-
big.
I just don't
It
think
is
you
very
have
big.
I just am worried that you may not put as much value on time as we do.
The time will pass regardless of what we do.
I mean,
You will
less time can pass if we have some sort of direction.
So far, how old are you?
not that old.
That's dodging the question.
I'm 197.
That looks kind
You've
of
lived-
surprised. And she
You've lived
tilts
my
her head.
lifetime over 5 times over.
I've
We're going
Four
to
times
ask that
right.
village questions.
Yeah.
We don't need to be mean to them. We can just go there and ask questions.
time. How?
What did you say?
Who?
You cut out.
Oh, Zilvar's just like 5 times.
Over
are you,
5 times.
like- Who? She doesn't understand anymore.
Like how young you could be.
Yeah.
So far, your perception of time is far greater than all of ours.
Well, yes, obviously.
But
Why am I surrounded by people that are insanely?
Maybe we should. Let's since we can't follow them on the boat, maybe we should make an expedition across the ice sheets.
certainly, if
Is
you
that
wanted
possible?
to do, if you wanted to do something like that, surely. But I would suggest it would be easier if you allowed us to move around rather than moving over. You never know what might be happening out there, and it's safer on the boat rather than on the ice.
Perhaps could take up anchor and we go explore. Do you know of any? You've been to this area before. Do you know of any villages?
Well, if
It's
they're
constantly shifting.
if the ice hunters are anywhere, if their village is anywhere, it's going to be on one of the icebergs. Given its moving nature, we won't know until we find it, but we'll know when we find it.
All right. And she will come back and land on Varicia's shoulder.
Okay. So, how do you plan on going forward with this? Are you going to stay on the boat and search on the boat a little bit more? But given the
Yes.
direction, use where the ice hunters were going for your direction, or are you
Yes,
going to?
I vote boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to like easily jump between like moving things of ice. That's gonna be a bad plan for me.
That
Range.
will go with whatever the group goes with.
Okay.
Should we stay there? What do you mean? Just,
Hmm?
well, they thought you looked very athletic.
I'm not though. I'm just
She
not.
really isn't.
Yeah, this isn't an insult to myself. I'm just not athletic. That's the issue. Looks at Harvey and goes, I mean, I'm maybe more athletic than Harvey is, but not by much.
I don't know.
I
We've seen
think
Harvey
anyone
jump
can
pretty
be-
great distances.
I think anyone can be more athletic than Harvey.
I just want this to be known. I take no offense to this. I am not athletic.
You're a rabbit, though.
What is this stereotype that you guys think a rabbit is?
Is Hazaron a
Agile,
+1 or
flexible,
+2?
quick to run.
Well, that's false.
I think
John-
it's just false in your
Hmm?
scenario.
Is Hazaron a +1 or +2?
I think it's a +1.
Okay.
I can double check.
Zolver, you've never met a rabbit before.
I've never met a what?
A rabbit before.
No, I'm pretty sure I have.
Because clearly you are very incorrect. Mind you, he has like a whole puffer jacket and just being like a whole like marshmallow talking this whole conversation.
Yeah, she won't be able to take that seriously.
His black eyes are the only thing staring at you.
But
Stares at him back.
You need art of Harvey.
I
Yeah, we do.
commissioned Aether, but whenever that fucking happens,
You
Yeah,
should
that's
write
never
her ass
happening.
about it then.
nah.
Yeah.
Hey yo, bitch!
Yo, bitch, give me my fucking art of my rabbit.
Where's my fucking rabbit?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Alright, yeah, that's what we'll do. Or however long it takes.
okay. So, you spend the time to stay on the boat, go around trying to find the location of where the ice hunters were heading off to. And eventually, though it costs a little bit more time and it costs a day or two. It is a +2. Hazer is a +2.
Hazeron?
Hazeron is a
Oh.
+2.
When did that happen?
I just double checked, and that's the only way the math works.
Oh, I've been using it as a +1 this entire time.
Well, it's a
Oh,
+2.
I thought it was a +2.
It's supposed to be a +2. That's how the math works. Anyway, but you managed to come across
Ayo.
a huge iceberg. It has what looks to be the sight of canoes drawn up on its side, and there seems to be a little path that goes up. There are giant ridges and what look to be spires of ice that provide seemingly natural rings on this iceberg. It's possible you found what you're looking for.
Shit.
And that's
Oh,
after a couple
shit.
more days of, looking
Right.
through.
Yeah. Good.
Bavar's eyeing it with suspicion. Like, this seems to have been a bit too easy.
I mean,
For
it's
once
been
we
like
agree.
a week in the ice.
Pardon, Triste?
It's been like a week in the ice. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
Not
taken
a
a while.
full week. Probably 7 days, but not a full week.
Yeah.
7 days is a week.
Not
no,
in-
it's in
not here.
D&D. 10 days is a week.
Yeah.
Oh,
10
A
days.
week is a
Yep.
10-day.
I hate that.
oh, oh yeah. I thought
I
that
hate
was
that,
just
or
like
I
another
hate
term
7
of.
days. It's one of those.
No,
I-
that's actually
I
a
always
week
thought that
in
was just a
Faerun.
term like saying a fortnight.
Mhm.
Nope.
Just 2 weeks.
Fork
No,
knife.
no, 1 week.
Yep.
Yeah, fork knife.
All right.
So,
How far away is it?
you are
Are these
approaching it.
spires? Yeah, how far
This-
away is it?
Well, the spires are actually much more on the central areas. They're kind of formed on ridges and such. They don't
Okay.
look like they're inhabited at all. They just look
Mhm.
like massive, like spikes of ice going upward.
Oh, yeah, but I'm asking our distance from the spikes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least a mile off, I'm sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, so nothing.
We can take
Well, time to-
anchor and try to approach.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I think
that's the only best place. We'll stay back here in case you need to
Oh.
get off quickly.
Are you all cowards?
No, we're
But-
making sure to maintain the boat while you're gone so that if you guys need to have a quick launch off, we'll be at the ready.
But this
Perhaps,
just
Yeah.
kind of like it goes through Silvar's out one in one ear, out the other. Like, yeah, cowards. Got it.
in case we want
Perhaps-
to run. No,
Silvar
It's
doesn't know the
not-
definition of running.
It's not our job to actually fight anything. It's our job
why
to
not-
get you where you need to go.
Perhaps just you should come with us since you told us that you have a good relation with the locals.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Or at least used to.
okay, that would be very useful, I think, because this is it. If they don't like you and you had a good reputation, then something's happened.
I'm
This is very
sure,
useful.
I'm sure something has. And so,
By the way, did anybody during these passing time want me to store anything in the ring?
My
Not
hopes and
myself.
dreams.
I need
Those are
you to
those are
zip
6 feet under.
for 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are 6 feet under. with
Those are 6 feet
Silvar.
under.
Her wife isn't 6 feet under though. That's more like 5,000 feet under.
yeah,
Same
Underdark is
difference.
a little bit-
Hey, can I
Dark
just cast
Knight.
suggestion on Zilver at some point to say, hey, can you lighten up?
No.
Got it. I got you.
Yeah, it's just not possible.
Auto fail.
Somehow Zover has legendary resistances to these.
Just specifically that.
Legendary
Um,
resistance to being happy.
Yeah, she does.
So, Triste, what were you about to say?
Just like if he's just agreed to come with us, she's just like perfect. You know, you and I can do the talking. And yeah, I mean,
I think
you
I'll
can
have to do
can
the
you
translating.
like
Well, I can
I
at
look at
least
the
do
captain.
translating as well.
There
I
we
mean,
go. That's what I was thinking.
I was able to get on good relations with a couple of tribes of ice hunters, so
Hmm. Oh,
Depending on this
and
one.
also,
depending on this one, we should be able to have a good talk. Hopefully.
yeah. Tristy goes, also we can do this real quick so that you don't have to translate out loud and you and I can just have a conversation with them. I activate telepathic speech between myself and him. So during the conversation, instead of him having to say everything they said out
Mhm.
loud, which I feel they theoretically could find kind of insulting or disrespectful, instead it'll look like the two of us know what they're saying
Mm-hmm.
because he can just be translating it straight to me into my brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
Make
good.
it all look a little more natural. Yeah.
Well, that probably would help. They might warm up a little bit, knowing there's at least a couple who know their language.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay. I think I'm ready to head out. She kind of shifts her cloak, which at this point has like 12 separate layers on it. She's like, "Yeah, I'm warm enough."
Are you sure?
You all are. We're all going, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, good. I do not want to have to go out there with just the
Are
captain.
you sure you're? So far, it's just like, what is with all these people
Thur-
and being freezing
Thursday,
cold?
do you want to come along, or do you want to stay on the boat in your backpack?
I think
will
Thursday
stay
should
in
not
the
come along.
warmth.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go down to my the bed where our sleeping area is,
Yeah.
and go and set down the giant backpack and my own sleeping bag in there.
Nice.
I'm not
So
even
he's
saying
all
that
wrapped
as a
up.
Thursday hater.
Yeah.
I just think Thursday definitely would be a hindrance on this.
Yeah.
So,
I just
Yeah.
I like Thursday being around, but
Yeah.
I don't want to do too much combat with her, like,
mhm.
or at least all the time, so she doesn't steal glory from the other players.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Thank you.
So,
We all
No,
about
I just don't think Thursday will be a good thing to have around these people.
I think it'd be funny to bring a
That's
dragon wormling
possible.
there. I think it'd be very funny to bring a dragon wormling.
I think it's a horrible idea and not very funny.
Yeah, probably wouldn't end too well, but it would be amusing to say the least.
Thursday is one of us. We can't just push her away.
Yes,
We're not
anyways,
trying to.
anyways, you are you begin trudging up the ice. The ice raises up to about 100 feet above sea level before kind of plateauing out, and as you get closer and closer up the trail, you begin to see the makings of a village. It seems to be between like rings of ridges that kind of naturally form around this ice. By some means you're not entirely sure of, honestly.
What's it made of?
Ice.
The ice?
No, the village. What's the village made of?
Ah, yes.
Ice.
Like, what
no.
resources do they make this place out of?
They are actually
Ice.
making. One second, let me answer answer that question.
Sorry,
it's not
too
just
funny.
ice.
Lame.
Yeah, it's also snow.
Yeah.
Damn it, Riley!
The village huts and such are made from basically bones and hide. From what it looks like, they hunt seals and whales and such to make their homes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is there wood involved?
No,
What were their canoes made out of?
they were made roughly of the same material,
Okay,
So bone.
bone and hide.
interesting.
Bone in a canoe. That actually kind of fucks.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna look that up.
I don't think there's a single bone canoe. I'd be shocked, but I also wouldn't be too shocked.
Bonu.
Banu. Banicula?
As you
fuck.
grow much more closer, there is a grisly spectacle to behold. The path is lined with the corpses of a number of individuals, all of which who are completely encased in ice.
Ice dragon time.
Wait, what was in case nice? I had someone talking to me.
Corpses. You-
Individuals.
Outside the village?
Out,
Like,
just outside the village, as
Wh-
as you guys are approaching.
are they looking towards the village? Looking away from the village?
Oh, they're actually laid out on their backs, almost as if
Oh, okay.
set
okay.
there as a warning.
Okay.
What does it look like they're wearing?
Well, half of them look like the ice hunters. There's a couple of others who are, let me see here. Let me see here. Give me a moment.
Uno mas. I wonder. Yeah, this is not Varicia speaking, but this is me speaking. I wonder if there's anything left on these bodies worth scavenging.
Probably not.
Theoretically. But also, this is fucking grim as hell.
Mhm.
A bunch of like sprawled. Are they sprawled out uniform?
They're kind of lined up in two long lines that basically flank the pathway up.
That's hard as hell.
Zilvar just puffs and she goes, a warning. How lovely.
I'm trying to figure
Delightful.
out.
That's dark.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah. 3 of these are Lusker warriors. There's a dwarf and 6 ice hunters. The Luska warriors are individuals that are probably from Makath the Crimson's expedition.
I don't know what Luska are.
I'm not entirely sure myself, but they're probably warriors from the north. And
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
not the ice hunters though.
Okay. From a separate nearby-ish civilization.
Yeah.
I think it means they're warriors from Luskan,
Yeah,
a
Luskan.
city of sails up near the River Mirror on the Sword Coast.
Oh, okay.
That's
River
probably
Mirror.
it.
Zilvar?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
river right here. Yeah, Luskan right here. That's
Yep.
why. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Ah, yes.
Hey.
Here we are.
Hey, that's kind of close to the Underdark. Ish.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
I mean,
Cool.
considering Zilvar's home's here.
mm-hmm. So, as
Oh, that goes hard to fuck. I'll show you an art.
as you continue further further up the path, you are noticed by individuals in the village, and as you approach, an entire kind of like mob begins to
Casting
approach.
proper language.
Oh, awesome.
I'm
Not
casting proper
necessarily.
guys.
language.
They're not necessarily angry, but there
Mhm.
is a great number of the village who come out to meet you.
Yeah.
The
I'm casting
Zilvar-
comprehend language on myself.
Zilvar does not like this one bit,
Hmm,
but she is going to behave.
yes.
First,
You
like,
your
No,
notice first is preceded by the barking and growling of sled dogs.
first goes, oh, I love dogs. And just kind of waves at them. Hi.
I hate dogs.
Shh. They can understand common.
He says it in Undercommon.
Oh, perfect. Never mind. Tuesday didn't hear anything.
I said, be careful. They can understand common.
That wasn't common.
It sounds like you're saying common to me. It sounds like you're saying something to me.
So Triste does like wave them down as we get closer, and like generally is trying to like just put on as friendly of a face as she can. She's like, "Hi, sorry, we just needed to have a quick chat with y'all. Are you okay? My God, what happened?" She gestures at the people who are frozen.
The chief and somebody who looks to be a shaman approaches you, and as you guys begin speaking with them, they're like, "Outsiders, you probably should go. We should.
I mean-
you should go away. Nothing but trouble for you here, and you will only cause trouble for us."
Okay. The
It
first
looks
part-
like you're already in trouble.
Are they speaking common?
They're not.
We are not
They're
translating
actually
this out
speaking
loud.
another language.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then.
Those of you with comprehend languages and the Triste and Varicia, you are understanding this partially because the captain is able to give Triste the translation.
Question. What language is this actually?
This is Uluic.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we wouldn't know this.
nope.
No.
It's not like
Um,
under any like other languages. That's a
No,
subtype,
it's
right?
not.
Like how Terran is a subtype of primordial.
No, it's not. It's a specific language to this area and these people alone.
Mhm.
This is why we make common.
Well, some people don't ever
Triste-
go to places where they speak common.
Some
Fair.
people don't go there.
I mean, what about the drowned? Some of them never see the light of day, and they don't speak common.
And
Most
they're
of them
considered
speak
problematic.
common. I would say most drow speak common, though. At least the well-educated ones.
I'm just going to take out my tome and just start writing things into it, writing the conversation down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday goes, about the first point, I mean, I can assure you that we can take care of ourselves, thankfully, but as far as causing trouble for
The
you,
White Death
well,
will make
who-
corpses of you all. Don't no.
Ah, delightful White Death. So he must be a dragon?
Please just go.
We've already slain a white dragon in the recently.
Yeah, recently. Yeah.
I doubt there's anything for you here.
Actually, we are looking for someone. I very quickly describe the researcher that we are looking for. Their name is Nikov.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're also looking for perhaps this White Death. We may want to know where it is. The people we are looking for may have aligned with it.
And go like, if we leave to go, try to deal with it, then we won't be here, which means we won't be attracting trouble. You'll be able to kill two birds with one stone. You'll be able to get rid of us and also possibly have the White Death be taken care of, or we'll die, and it won't be your problem.
Let me see here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, as they're speaking with you, the whole tribe is beginning to slowly surround you.
How
many
frightened.
people?
It's okay.
Okay.
What's the count?
The
Approximately.
count of let's see here. About 57 people.
Oh, geez.
That is very much not liking this.
And I'm going to begin doing my little 1-minute ritual while listening to this to do magical cunning. Just in my tome.
Okay. Listen, we don't need any trouble. We don't need anything like that. We have our own problems to deal with the rampaging skags and the sea monsters and the sea serpents. We don't even know anything about what you're dealing with and the people you're talking about.
Oh, really? Insight check, please.
Make an
Por
insight
favor.
check.
Delightful. Let's see.
And I want to ask.
That's only 11.
Okay. Hard read.
Yeah, man. God, this guy's like a fucking stone wall.
You mean an ice wall?
That is
Oh.
too focused on the fact that they're slowly getting surrounded.
Zilfar also noticed it's most likely that they're getting surrounded, and no,
Yeah.
she's not obvious about it, but she does have her hand on like the handle of her glaive.
I would like to spend
Sorcery point, do I roll it?
2 sorcery points to cast Detect Thoughts without any verbal or somatic or material components. Oh, the material's taken care of because of the focus, but yeah, the other 2. And I would like to be reading his thoughts right now to just make sure that there's not something else that's about to happen, or he's not. Because I just go like, I just noticed that everyone else is out here. What's wrong? Do you need us to leave? And I'm detecting his thoughts, trying to check where his thoughts are going.
Out of curiosity, is it obvious that you're casting a spell?
No,
It
verbal or
isn't because
somatic.
they've subtle spelled it. It takes away the verbal and the somatics. So
Awesome.
I'm just staring
Just
at
wanted
him.
to double
Sorcery.
check.
Yep.
I thought you
Okay.
didn't have psionic sorcery, Tuesday.
I have subtle. Subtle spell
Oh.
takes away the verbal and somatic.
Mhm.
Isn't it only one sorcery point though?
Is it only one? Oh,
Yeah.
I think
fuck
it's
yeah.
only one.
Sorry.
I don't think it's one
I thought
per
it was like
spell level.
leveled.
No, just
All
one.
right. All right. Yeah, I'll use one sorcery point too. Yeah. Subtle
So,
spell.
as you are speaking, you get a couple of pieces of information.
Mhm.
First off, this guy is not trained to think about some spellcaster who can detect thoughts. So, as you're talking, he's constantly going over the thoughts of, I've got to get these guys to leave so they don't find the caverns, so the White Death won't kill them and then start killing us.
Okay.
Reasonable.
Is this White Death a thing you've had to deal with your whole lives, or is it a recent?
The White Death comes and leaves as it pleases. If you come here, it will come to claim us.
Christy
Well-
holds up her hands, goes, "It's okay. You know what? We'll just find wherever it's hiding. We'll take care of it ourselves. But you know what? You don't need to help us. It's all right. We'll head out. Just checking. Any caverns? Where would it be if it was around here? In case you're willing to share that. I'm obviously detecting thoughts to try and check if he'll just think about where it is.
Why would they ask this? How would they know?
You're like, because dragons always live in caverns. Like what kind of cavern are we thinking? Like, is it like one that's just like a hole in the ground, or is it inside of the side of a mountain? Trying to get like an
You're
image from
casting
his
magic,
brain.
aren't you?
Also, another question.
Does he assume that?
Another question.
He's
We're
guessing.
looking for a tiefling that may have come through here. Have you seen anyone of such?
I have in his thoughts. You hear they're after the tiefling the White Death has brought. He's like, we have not seen any such person.
You know what? It's fine. We'll figure this out. And by the way, I am a spellcaster. You're right, but I'm more of a like shoot and blow things up kind of spellcaster, like a firebolt, and I actually shoot a firebolt into the ground, and I go
How
that kind of thing.
about this? The shaman kind of speaks up.
Uh-huh.
We'll have a
I finished my-
contest.
I finished my ritual, by
I
the way.
like contests.
A
What's your
what
ritual?
test?
It's a one magical cunning warlock thing.
Ah, okay.
Wait, what
let's-
test?
Let's have a contest. We're going to have one of your best warriors against one of
Mhm.
ours.
Oh, okay.
No magic allowed,
Mm-hmm.
and if you beat them, we'll give you a night to stay, and you can leave. If you can't beat them, you'll hand over some of your steel weapons and then leave forever.
Sounds reasonable.
Are you
enough.
are you interested in hallucinogenics? I'm trying to get them off my hands.
No, we're not.
Tracy goes, oh, hold on. We can do a contest of strength and all that. A quick little sparring match. This sounds like fun for. Looks over at Varisi and Silverian goes. One of us looks at Set and goes, just checking. This is not to the death, correct?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. And looks at all three of the fighting people in our group and goes, they
wouldn't
want to do a
want to harm you.
contest, but it's not going to be to the death.
I wouldn't want to
If
harm
we
you, so
win,
that's
we get to
preferable.
stay.
I am used to such a thing. He
Sparring.
thinks back
Okay.
of Cyan Wrath.
Do we? Which of us do we want to use? If magic is not allowed.
Yeah, no magic. Sorry. Looks at Set and goes, no magic. So I think the fire chains might be off limits.
Hey, that's an innate ability. That's not magic.
It isn't
But
magic.
Rude.
That is fair.
No,
Sorry.
I can.
Oh,
I
no.
sorry.
Our
still
innate-
consider that magic.
Are innate abilities allowed?
No,
It's magic is kind of wibbly wobbly sometimes.
no.
They said no.
That is
said
literally
it's not
the
allowed.
ability of my blood.
She just shrugs and goes, I mean, they're
How
the ones
are
laying
we
down the
supposed
rules
to
here.
know
We
if
could
you're
also just
telling the
leave.
truth? You could be casting magic and saying it's an innate ability. No.
Just
You all-
turns around and
you
goes,
all didn't
magic's
beca-
pretty obvious.
They do have a
It
point.
quite is. And I will begin to I will do this by casting burning hands into the sky with my tome. See, it's
Yep.
pretty obvious. Actually, I won't do
Yeah.
burning hands. I will instead do Misty Step. So I'm not putting a fiery signal into the sky.
Yeah. Just pop, pop. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
I'll just
like the
Misty
verbal
Step
to
to the other
somatic.
side of Tree Stay.
Yeah.
It's pretty noticeable.
Besides, I prefer fighting with my hands anyway.
Oh, that's fair.
Still,
I think
no innate
maybe-
abilities.
No innate. Okay. All right. No, they're pretty hard set on that one. Looks around and goes, I mean, between the three of you, probably Zilver then looks at Varisi and goes, I think you, with the whole like all of a sudden growing scales, they may count that as magic.
What do
What do you
I
think?
don't know if you'd be able to notice that, or
I
Rowan
mean,
even care.
I do love a good
But also,
Fight.
Mhm.
I know you like good fights, Zilver, but you do use quite a lot of magic.
I don't need to use magic to be
But
able
you-
to do.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that.
I don't. Yes. I don't normally step up for these things, but if
I
you
still
all are
think
the ones who say
Zilver
I'm not a magic
myself.
user.
I feel as though some of your attacks and abilities could be considered magic.
Tristan thinks about it and goes, also, what if you accidentally lose yourself?
I've been
That too.
getting better at it.
You
Oh,
have.
if-
You
It
have.
hasn't
I've
been
noticed
a
that
problem in a while.
Do-
in a while.
Do we feel like
Yeah.
we're gonna get into a fight?
Oh, we're definitely
I
about
think
to
if-
get into a fight. It's just gonna be one
I think
of us.
if we like do something wrong, then yes. She stops and goes, oh, hold on. There was something I wanted to ask. I turn around and I go, sorry, you're gonna let us stay at night? We could just leave. That's okay if you like insist. We don't
Although
have to stay here.
The tribal goes, no. I think this will settle things nicely.
Okay.
I'm more than willing to step in if it is required.
Again, above board. I literally think
Yeah.
Varicia is the best one for this.
I feel like
I
Zilvar also works
disagree.
for
I
it.
think
'Cause I feel
think
like since
Sylvaris.
Faricia is a
Rage is very much not magical, and I'll also be taking
yeah,
half
but
damage.
you also are a zealot, Barb. I feel like
Like-
you doing any type of radiant damage will be considered magic.
that's what I'm worried about. That's why I think
Yeah.
Sylvar would be better.
I could just not use that.
Because
Excuse me.
I mean, that's an innate
Um,
thing that you do.
yeah, can you not? When are you rage?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't-
I can. I can. But also- That's one. You have to be pretty fucking perceptive to notice that on a sword slash.
Not
I
really.
don't think it's
And
light
very
two-
flashing off of it.
not obvious.
Two, even without that, I still think Varicia is way better for this than Zilver. If Zilver can't use either of her buffs or her smite.
Zilvar still
Or
does
her lay on
12
hands.
damage minimum. So
Yeah, I also do. I also do that same amount of damage minimum.
yeah, but
I also have
also
way more- I
Zilvar
have way
kind
more
of
health.
does want. True.
Y'all,
But Zilvar also
about-
kind of does want to prove herself
Yeah.
again since she lost the
if thi-
one-on-one with
if this is
Sayonara.
what you want to do, you can go ahead and lose
I-
another one-on-one. I'm joking. But yeah, you can get to this. If this is what everyone wants, sure. I'm just.
Okay.
If it's going to be
pointing
a
out
problem
my
between the two
opinion.
of you,
No.
I'd like you to just like, unless
No, it's
John Luke
not a problem.
disagrees, to
It's
roll
not a
off a
problem.
random like number and just see.
If the
Okay.
group,
I
if the
mean-
group believes Zilver is the best for this, that's fine.
I think Silvera would be capable of it. I don't know about the literal best because I do think on a one-on-one fight, Varisi can probably put out more damage per round. But I'm also not trying to metagame it. I'm just looking at I do think that there's a decent amount that is magical looking about Varisia. If you
I
can choose
think-
not to engage with
I
all
think
of it,
y'all are
then,
overthinking
yeah.
that. I think y'all are.
I don't think
overthinking
we
that.
are.
Yes,
though.
overthink. Think more on it.
I don't think we
Like
are
I
though.
also have 96. I also have 96 hit points and take half damage,
Yes, I know.
and I can heal myself for free without doing anything magical.
Yeah.
Man,
Uh,
if y'all want to put if y'all want to put Zimmer, we don't need to talk about this anymore. We can just put this up to a vote.
So, yeah. Do we want to vote or do we want to roll?
I think just let it roll.
No, just let him vote. I'm just gonna
Okay,
abstain
I
from
don't
this
want
since
to
I'm a
vote. I'd
contender.
like you to
Yeah,
just do a
I'm
random
going to
roll.
abstain from it as well. Like y'all
Alright.
can vote on who do you want.
Yeah, I'd
We'll do a
like
co-
not to
we'll
vote.
do a coin
so I'd
toss.
rather. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Flip a coin.
I
Y'all want
thought
me to
we
flip a
said we were
coin?
doing a vote. I'm so confused.
Wait.
I would prefer not to, and neither would you, which means that's 2 out of 4 people not voting.
I would
Or
prefer a
5.
vote.
Harvey pats
I
over
would
there on the
prefer-
back. Get in there. Go get him.
So yeah,
Oh,
there we
God.
go. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Stilvar just stumbles forward. Like, why the f did you push me?
And I will use
So
that
far.
as my thing to as my little prayer of my emboldening bond on them.
Okay. I apologize
Yeah.
on this. Yeah, I'll have to have some questions on this later. Anyway,
What questions on what? I'm
we
confused now.
the whole situation here. I'm just anyway. We'll get
No,
to that
this is a-
after session.
This is a 2014 module. When it says magic, it means spell casting.
Well, yeah,
But
usually
they
does.
rolled out my ability that's not spellcasting.
And your ability is homebrew.
And very
That's
flashy.
fair.
You
So-
literally light all your hands on fire. That's
Allow-
very flashy.
Allow the DM to have to make a judgment call. Anyway,
Oh, I didn't-
so
Disagree with the call.
let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Question.
Yes.
Since I have the alert feat, can I also roll initiative?
Oh, sure
Why?
if you
Could,
want.
but,
What
like-
Because
would
I
you-
can because if I roll better initiative, I could give my initiative away.
That
I
is
mean,
true.
but like
She's
a
already
6
well
versus
ahead.
an 18.
You also have a D4.
I don't care enough to use a D4 for that.
I'm
Okay.
just asking, can I?
You can
No.
if you want.
Also an 18.
Hey, let's swap initiative.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I give it to your enemy. No.
Anyway, so Zilver, how do you begin?
Well, I don't even know where this person is.
You are in a ring of people. They're right ahead of
How-
you.
How wide is the ring? How many feet away is this
The
person?
ring is probably about widens for the arena to about be 50 feet apart. You guys start on each end. No, probably about not 60. Good lord.
30.
30 feet. Yes. 30 feet apart.
Well, I would move 20 foot up.
Mhm.
I would whack him.
Make an attack roll.
Does that hit them?
Oh yes, that hits them.
And 17.
Okay.
And then I would whack him again.
Okay.
Does that hit?
That hits.
So they get whacked for 15.
15.
And then the butt end of my weapon. That's the nat 1, so they take 5 damage anyways.
Okay.
And then Zilvar is going to back up 10 foot for
Okay.
a total of her 30 foot of movement.
Alrighty. Let me double check a thing.
How bad does this person look?
He doesn't look bad
Scared now.
right now.
Yeah, can we get like a general description of the arena, who the opponent is,
Well,
and such?
yeah, the arena itself is basically the circle of people who have widened out to be roughly a 30-foot diameter ring around the group. In front of the shaman has stepped forward their gladiator or their champion, which is he's larger than all the other people. He's muscular. It looks like he's the strongest warrior among them. He is wearing thick furs and such, so it's just kind of like a big wrapped guy. You wouldn't be able to see any musculature because of how much cloth is over him. He is wearing a bone shield and a spear. And with that, it is his turn. He is going to charge you. He gets within 10 feet of you. Do you attack him?
Yeah, I attack him.
Make your attack.
19?
Oh, you do hit.
Oh, okay. I didn't like that pause there. 21
Oof.
damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Let me see here. Yeah. He is beginning to look a little bit hurt with that. By the way, do you have Sentinel?
No.
Okay. Cool. He gets in, and his first attack is going to be a shield bash.
Alright. What do I need to do?
Well, first, let's see if he hits. Does a 19
hits.
hit? Okay. I need you
yeah.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Where is...
You also take
Good.
10 damage.
Nice HP. Okay, here is my... Do I have bonus to my saving? Saving throw... Yeah. Oof.
Oof. You fail, and you are knocked prone as he just kind of rushes you and bodies you with the
D4.
shield.
Your D4.
Oh yeah, I have a D4.
Yeah, you have a D4. Roll your
What
D4.
about those?
14.
Just fails.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
You are now prone.
Okay.
He is going to attack again, now with his shield. Not with his shield, with his spear.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 10 more damage, and then a
Okay.
third attack.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Fourth attack.
Yep.
And he's gonna back up 10 feet.
Alright.
And it
Bold.
is your turn.
He backs up 10 feet. That doesn't even leave my range.
It
I
doesn't.
stand up. Oh, Zilvar stretches. And she goes to whack him because he doesn't
Mhm.
realize that.
I think that technically does leave his reach.
I
by
think it
5 feet.
does.
Okay, well, she takes a step forward 5 foot.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 20 foot of movement from Zilvar.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Hits.
Nice.
19.
You're getting solid hits in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting him again. 14 with the D4. So it's 17.
A
Do you get that D4 more than once?
Only once per turn,
Okay.
right?
Bond.
Only once per turn, and this
Yeah.
is a new turn.
Yep.
Okay. Couldn't remember how it worked. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. You're close to a hit, but he deflects it by bashing, by parrying your attack.
Oh, that's still missed. 17.
Shield made the difference.
17 missed.
Okay,
Bastard.
well, he still takes 5 damage. And I'm going to hit him again with the butt end of my glaive. Yeah, I think a 27 hits.
27 does hit.
And yikes, 13 damage. And she
Wait.
is going to...
That's the butt end of your glaive, right?
Oh shit, yeah, fuck. So sorry about that. That's my bad.
Hey, max damage.
Plus my strength of
16.
5. So... Would Great Weapon Master apply to that?
I think it would.
John allows it on bonus action attacks
Yeah.
from what we've done so far.
Okay, so that would be 16. Yeah, 16 damage.
Okay.
God damn.
And then
Nice.
she is... That's so much better than my one. And then she takes a step back 5 foot, so he's out of her reach.
Um. Damage.
Silver has done 2 points under 100, 98 damage,
Okay.
including the miss damage. Holy
Mhm.
shit!
He's
Yeah.
fuck.
He, with that last hit, he stumbles back, seeming to lose footing to a point where he falls against the shaman, and the shaman pushes him back into the center.
Oh!
Is he like... What does
Get
he
back
look
in.
like?
He's looking pretty hurt.
Nice.
He looks like Marcellus Wallace. It's Pulp Fiction reference.
Cool, and he will move back into your line of fire.
Right? I am whacking him.
Okay,
22.
hits.
14 damage.
Okay.
How much health are you at, Silver?
47.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. He closes the distance and he attacks. He's going to start with the same shield bash.
Field bash?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
definitely hits.
hits.
Thank God it wasn't crit.
Make a
Here
strength
is
save.
my strength save. Damn. Yikes. I can't save
Damn.
that.
Prone again. So 11 more damage to you.
Prone
and
again. Yep.
That
Yeah, that doesn't
wow.
No
hit.
fucking way.
That is so
Wow.
sad and pathetic. Like,
Yeah.
imagine having advantage
I
on
know,
me,
right?
and you just miss.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
that hits.
And then
A
19.
1
That
and a
last one.
2. Ah,
Lord
The
have
last one hits,
mercy.
10.
jeez. 10 more damage. He's not
That
been
did
able
nothing.
Still,
Silvar
Oh.
is bloodied. She's having a great time, actually. You know what?
Mhm.
She's having a great time.
right.
This is a lot of
It's
fun.
your turn.
All right, she stands back up in. Wait, he didn't leave her range, did he?
He did not leave your range.
I thought he had 4
Okay.
attacks.
Yeah, I thought he had more.
Well,
attacks.
She
He's
is
done
going
his
to
3 attacks.
I thought he had
whack
shield
him.
blast and 3 attacks.
No, he had
No, shield
2
bash and
attacks.
2 spears.
Yep.
She's gonna whack him. Yeah, I think that hits.
That
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
hits.
Get fucked.
20 damage.
As you strike him, you, in the interest of keeping this fair, you catch in his weariness, you catch an opening in which you can conk him out. And he falls into the snow. The druid comes over, places a hand, and casts Cure Wounds to get him back up.
Oh, well, she's gonna step on his head first. Not hard or anything, just to be like, I won, now what? She has regained her pride.
Tree stays on the
How much
sidelines.
damage was that? How much damage was that? Triste, how much damage was that?
It was, hold on, 132 damage.
Jesus fuck.
Nice. That is a lot of health.
You beat up
It really
you beat
is.
up a commoner, Silver. Congratulations.
Oh, he was anything but a
No, there's-
commoner.
Happy to beat up a commoner.
He won't know.
He's an
Brimstone.
uncommoner.
Mm. So,
She's like, yeah.
it seems you
That
have
was a commoner.
succeeded. As promised,
Uncommoner,
we'll-
something like that.
Let you stay a night. I would imagine
Thanks.
the more
Hmm?
mystical of you would be interested in coming to my tent sometime. The
The more
shaman
what?
says,
Mystical.
mystical.
I'm
And
going.
The
Just like, yeah,
shaman begins heading off, and the rest of the villagers leave as
I'll
well.
go with Harvey.
Sylvar shrugs and puts her glaive over her shoulder.
I look to Triste and shrug.
Yeah,
I assume
yeah,
all of
I'm
us
gonna
should
follow him.
just...
She's just like,
go.
oh wait, hold up, Harvey. Wait, I'm coming. And jogs in after him.
That's fair. You gonna sleep that off, or do you want me to take care of it?
No, I am fine. And she hands herself for
Nice.
how much is that? 40? 40? Yeah. Well, she just needs 30 really. So 76 out of 79.
Nice.
That guy was pathetic.
Yeah.
That will also follow after Triste when
wasn't
she
that
goes.
pathetic. Good lord, he did some.
He
good
just got
damage.
really unlucky.
He did get unlucky.
Well, Sylvar got unlucky with her fails.
Yeah, falling to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she fell into the snow twice, so she's like dusting off snow from her cape
Mm-hmm.
as she's following y'all to with the shaman.
No
How-
magic.
yeah.
How are
Afterward,
you doing plus 12 for hit, by the way? Jesus.
Great weapon master.
Yeah, how much?
My
Vengeance
my strength
Paladin.
is 5. Great
Or
weapon
Oathbreaker,
master
sorry,
adds...
Oathbreaker.
Yeah, and then Oathbreaker.
What's your charisma?
Just plus 2. I want to boost it a little bit more. So that's why I'm doing 12.
So,
Because
and
the
plus
extra
1,
2.
2 weapon?
Yeah, and a plus 2 weapon.
God dang.
but
It's
yeah,
just
gotta
no
love how they
base.
say no magic. And then after the fight, the druid's like, so if any of you spellcasters want to learn some stuff, follow me. The entire group follows him.
He didn't
Yeah.
say
Yep.
he didn't say spellcasters. He said
She said-
mystical.
Mystical.
Those of the mystical among you.
That's
Yeah,
close enough
that
to
kind of implies
spellcasting.
magic. Yeah,
It might imply, but
it implies
Mhm.
it.
I don't think it means
Exclude.
magical.
Sylvar's very mystical. Do you think her sunlight sensitivity is worse now?
Probably
Probably,
from the
Because
ice.
yes.
of how bright the
fucking
sun
snow.
Though
I forgot
The
about
sun-
the sunlight sensitivity. That
Definitely.
probably would
what-
have taken effect.
Oh,
you would have had
shit.
disadvantage
Oh, yeah.
of that.
no, she has blind
Blind sight.
sighting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have blindsight. Yeah, blind fighting.
Yeah,
I love blindsight.
she's fine. That's why I
Blinds-
took
She
it.
fought
I
that
am
entire
glad I
battle
didn't
with
have
her
to
eyes
for,
closed.
didn't have to remember.
Yeah, that's why I took it. So none of us ever have to remember unless she's chucking javelins.
You just can't see shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's
Yep.
absolutely blinded by this bright ass snow.
Yeah.
She
Oh my god, it's
she's
horrible.
keeping her eyes
If anything, it's
closed.
extra bad for you.
Yeah, it's
like
extra
you
bad.
can't not look at the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's definitely keeping her eyes as closed or squinted as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those of you who does take shelter with the or not take shelter, but meet with the shaman.
I think all of us.
The whole group followed, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
everyone.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Also,
just
Zovar's
squeeze
gonna
him.
pat Varicia on the shoulder. It's just like, I've regained what I've lost. Next time there is a
What did you lose?
trial by honor, you may participate instead of I.
What did you lose?
I lost a combat against someone. We still ended up killing him, but I lost.
Tuesday
a
turns around, finger
1v1.
guns at Silver.
Oh yes, when Brimscythe defeated all of us. Yes, we did lose to him.
Not that.
Wait, no.
You mean you lost again before that?
Oh my God.
Yes, I lost a 1v1 against Cyan Wrath, the half dragon.
There was also during the Baron Brawl when we were fighting.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't a duel
I
though.
Don't consider that to be a duel.
I could feel your head wobble after that punch.
It was a pretty hefty punch. Not the worst I've taken, but definitely up there.
I pride myself in being able to do that.
As you should.
Yep.
So, the shaman is rather surprised all of you came, but
Yeah.
it's like, my hut is too small for this, but still.
All right, all of you, we got here first. We'll go in first.
Who's weird? Which one's
Me
weird?
and Harvey. Me and Harvey were took off first.
Harvey was already like going there.
Yeah, I mean, Triste will legit hang back. Like, I'm just gonna, just hang out here. It's okay.
Yeah, Sylvar will hang back too if she's hanging back.
Mhm. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay. Yeah. You enter her hut, and it is a small hut. And she goes, so. Let me see here. Double checking something. So, you're looking for somebody.
Nods. Like leaning outside.
Yes.
Yes, we're looking for a tiefling lady. Also, is she still speaking in her language?
Yes.
Oh, Harvey is just looking at Varicia. What'd she say?
Actually, no.
Uh,
She switches over to common. She's bad at it, and it's somewhat hard to understand. But it was looking someone.
We're
Very
looking
thick
for
act-
a we're looking for a tiefling lady. A tiefling who could cast magic. They were last seen and up here in this area.
We've seen demon person.
Nice.
Damn racism.
Racism. Damn, Harvey, I think we gotta kill this guy.
We've seen demon
Di-
person.
This, this, no. Just no. Oh, Harvey's gonna gesture. Keep going, going.
We
I'll just translate for Harvey as we go.
Yeah. We're unsure how many, what use White Death has found interest or found liking to demon person. White Death is keen on the demon person's involvement in something.
Hmm.
Can't risk tribe for can't risk tribe for assistance. Can you help?
Ooh.
We've dealt with some unruly, overgrown lizards before, so I think this is up our alley.
We are definitely very, very capable of this.
Make a persuasion check.
I will make a
Barf.
persuasion check with advantage, right?
I'll roll persuasion.
Yes. Actually, yes.
No.
Your persuasion check is at advantage.
Both of us or one of us?
One of you.
Do you want to roll one?
Aye.
I'm not great at this either.
I have a +4.
I have a I will give you advantage.
Let's go.
Nice.
Oh.
Aw.
Kick ass.
Oh.
I'll see y'all.
Good night,
See ya.
Trista.
Night.
But yeah, she gives a thought. Powerful warriors. If your best warrior is as powerful, is sign, you all are pretty strong.
I don't know if we're all as capable as her. She is pretty powerful.
The
We all
white-
fight in our own ways and on par with one another.
The White Death lives here, under ice. Caverns beneath, beneath tribe. Must be careful. There's entrance here in my, in hut.
Is he the only thing down there?
No. Smaller servants. Ice frog servants. Trolls. Those things are the things we must deal with. If they knew we were helping, they'd likely hurt our people. You must not fail.
We won't fail.
This is starting to sound like deja vu. Really big people working with a really big lizard. Is it a white lizard?
It is the White Death.
Good. Did it give itself that name, or did you all name it?
We named it.
we've dealt with this exact situation. How big is this one?
One second.
Jane.
I'm not. Are we about to walk into an ancient white dragon lair?
Yeah, because we're better. We're gonna watch it feed on a yeti.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's just an ancient white dragon. What's the worst that could happen?
As large as the largest whale.
That's
That
pretty
basically
big.
bites you, and you turn into the ancient white dragon.
That doesn't help at all.
That's pretty big.
That's the best she can
That
say.
helps.
Harvey, do we want to fight this thing out of its lair?
Harvey's gonna look at it for you and be like, the last one we fought in their lair kind of gave us a little bit of a hard time, would be a good way to put it.
But also, we don't want it flying away.
I don't have any spells to root it down, so
If this thing... I'm just worried about this thing using high...
That's gonna be a problem for you, isn't
To
it?
fight it out of its lair. Perhaps.
Faricia, you don't have to lie. I know you don't have any or many range capabilities as well as your up close and personal. I am pretty sure majority of this party is in their face kind of a problem. We don't have much range in this party. I think we might have to fight this thing head on in their lair, which doesn't sound fun.
It won't be drawn out.
What does
If-
that mean?
If it...
Yeah.
If you lure it out, it knows we helped. It kill more tribesmen.
If we fail.
It does so as well.
Womp womp.
Either way, if we go down there and fail, or fight it out here and fail, it's going to do that.
Easier for it to choose to deal with us first. If you fail outside.
We can't leave them like this. I feel like we kind of put them in a bad situation.
What about the rest of them?
What do you mean the rest of them?
I mean, the rest of the group. They're not the most altruistic at times.
All the time, you're correct. First, we're gonna have to talk to them. This is gonna be a full sit-down conversation.
Alright. Writing all this down in my tome.
We will see what we can do. We could do this tonight, perhaps. Or we
When-
could do it in the morning.
Let me know when you're ready. I can show you the entrance.
Alright. Borislav will stand up and move outside the tent.
Harvey will bow and then walk out.
So, what happened?
The dragon is located underneath the village.
Doesn't shock me.
Is there anything that shocks you, Silver?
At this point in my life, no. Actually,
yeah.
a few things would, but
And what would that be?
wouldn't you like to know, Snake Girl? No, I'm joking. Something that would. I shouldn't even say what it would be, because it might happen.
Then would it come as a shock if it did happen, even though you're saying it wouldn't?
She shrugs.
Okay, I guess we'll go with that.
Yes,
But yes,
it can be.
do you guys remember the fun we all had with that lovely, lovely white dragon before?
Sylvar's
gonna-
grip on her glaive just tightens.
We're
Yeah.
going to have to do
Proud.
it
So
again.
much fun.
Part
But this
2.
And this time it has a.
Electric Boogaloo. Sorry.
Same thought, John. Quiet.
But this time it is served by ice bullywugs and trolls.
Ice bully.
Ice bullywug's a thing?
I'm assuming
The fuck?
that's what they meant. Ice frogs.
I don't like that. Ugh. Slimy and icy and. I get tired of this cold.
You and me both, Silver. You and me both.
We are all tired of this cold. Do you want me to warm you up?
No. I've seen what you've done to warm people up.
I haven't warmed people up. I've only warmed Thursday up that way.
I've seen what you've done to warm Thursday up.
And you see, she loves it.
I am not a red
Yes.
dragon.
So Thursday is tougher than you?
Thursday innately has some fire resistance. I do not.
And that's what makes Thursday amazing. One of the many things.
Harvey looks around,
Right.
shakes his head. Fire resistance makes you better?
Yes. And it's not
That-
fire
Silvar just
resistance,
shrugs,
it's fire
looking at
immunity.
Silvar's just looking at Harvey and looks back at Felicia, kind of like looking at Harvey like, did you hear this bullshit?
So as we were saying,
Right.
Perhaps when you start raising a kid, Silver, you'll understand.
Okay,
Silvar
I'm
just
done with
opens
this.
her mouth.
I'm done with
and
this
she
conversation.
shuts it.
Let's discuss what we're gonna do about the dragon.
We could go down there tonight when they are sleeping.
Good.
We tried that once before.
And it helped a lot. Don't think we're going to be
That
avoiding a lot
starts
of fights
to
this time,
say
though.
some. Starts to say something, and then just stops and shakes their head.
Me too,
Mm.
Set.
It did help. Don't you why are you disagreeing?
Oh, I'm not disagreeing.
You look like it. You're shaking your head.
can you guys sneak around, or are we gonna just walk in, guns a-blazing, for lack of a better term?
I can sneak somewhat now that my armor doesn't
Clink clank.
clank. Yes, exactly.
I am better at it now. That I have the same thing. This one is.
She'll reveal the breastplate.
It's much easier to move around and it doesn't clink against itself very much.
So I guess we can.
It's that
Uh,
kind of shrugs.
Like, is this a tonight thing? Are we going tonight?
Are you ready to?
I mean,
I don't think. I think we're going to have to deal with a lot of other things before we get to it.
yeah, my guess would probably be we'll have to fight our way through at least some set of these iced frogs before we even get to the lair.
If we do it tonight, perhaps they'll be asleep.
Well, if they have any sort of order to them, they might have night patrols too, though.
Yes, trolls that have patrols, and the frogs that have patrols. Yes,
We've seen Stranger,
that's fair.
especially if they're taking orders from a dragon like we think they are. It might
Well-
actually be happening.
Well,
We
I
can do this.
I've learned a bit about. I know a bit about dragons, and out of all the chromatics, white ones aren't that bright.
We are aware of that.
They're very more
You're
primal and
stupid.
savage.
I think that's also a double-edged sword, considering how primal they are. They're probably more combat focused and very gung-ho for fighting, so I don't think we're gonna talk our way out of this.
Why do you all talk as though we've not fought a white dragon before? We can do this.
Yes, I agree.
I'm not doubting we can. I'm just saying we need to be careful.
Of course.
Of course.
I know it happens if we're not. All too well.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Frowns at the memory.
However,
Frowns at
this
the
time we
memory.
are down one person.
That's
Let's hope
fine.
that won't impact us too much.
We can do this.
It's strange though. I feel like I'm much more experienced now, having fought that white dragon.
That's the entire point of fighting something.
No, but
You
I
gain
feel
more
like
experience.
more powerful as well.
Yes, because you've learned some valuable information. Fuck.
No, I meant like physically. I feel great.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Imagine feeling great.
Like for some reason, after killing the dragon, I feel like my arcane capabilities became more potent as well.
Moving on.
Imagine feeling happy.
Mhm.
Oh, great. The drow's depressed again.
Nothing
Again.
changed.
Nothing changed.
The drow only has one expression and one emotion, one feeling.
yeah, true.
Hey. She's
You want me to stop
experienced
bullying Zover?
not depression. She's experienced a breakdown twice technically, but once during a session. So
Harvey doesn't know that.
yeah, that's true. She's been happy.
Yeah, whatever her version of happy is incorrect.
Alright, well, we need to rest till night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are
we should
all of
rest
you
up.
okay doing it tonight?
I'm okay.
Yeah, the sooner we handle it, the better. Especially if we can find the sorcerer lady.
It's a good thing none of us used our resources before we did this, right? Everyone?
The most part. No.
So, you have the option to do a short rest or a long rest.
Well, I mean,
We should wait until decently into the night, I would think.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So probably a long.
Okay. Cool. All right.
This is a good stopping point.
Yep, it is a
It
good
is.
stopping point.
Because it's almost end of session anyways, and we don't
Mhm.
have Tree Stay at the moment. So I think
Yeah.
it is a
Yeah.
great stopping point.
Let's go ahead and stop for tonight. And yeah, Good night. Hey everybody, thank you for making it this far at the very least. Just want to say, hey, if you want to support my channel, it would be awesome if you liked, subscribed, commented, all that fun stuff. If you want to add a little bit of extra support on there, go to my Ko-fi channel. The link will be in the description. Right now, I don't know if the link is actually clickable or not, but I'll have the actual URL you need to go to that you can just copy and paste into the browser. But yeah, you can go to my Ko-fi page, hire me as a game master, even just like subscribe, get some little extra fun stuffs. Or I mean, you can check out my other store and see if anything there intrigues you. Just there for a little bit of extra support. I'm trying to make sure that I can keep myself self-sufficient on this stuff, and every little bit helps. Um, Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video.